Hi you all, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a Scorpio reading. So let's get into it here. Wow, that's a lot. So Divine Feminine, Scorpios, you do not want to, what's judgment here? Yeah, you decided that like this divine masculine doesn't bring you any type of like I don't want to say comfort. You're not really looking for a comfort, but I'm just gonna say, Scorpios, you don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to talk to this divine masculine anymore. You don't want to talk to them anymore. You don't like the fact that they don't look good. They don't look good. They don't smell good. They don't make you feel good. It's just you don't want none of that shit anymore. Two of Pentacles is here. Yeah, I was sensing that too. Like, did you make the right decision? Like, is this something that you really want to do? Okay, over at energy, you have the Death card here. You have the Hierophant here. You can be married to this person here, or your job knows about this person. Okay. I see that this divine masculine is going back and forth. They're going back and forth on like, I don't know what the Two of Pentacles is, but they're going back and forth on like, y'all, the Lovers is here. Yeah, there's over energy, you have the King of Wands. What's the Lovers? This is also like a reunion, like getting back together in a very interesting way. Like your ex, like this is you. Like you find that the way how you and this person are getting together is very unusual. Like all your ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife was like different. But this one is even more weirder and different. Okay. Okay. The Death card is here. So you had an ego death. I feel like you had an ego death, Scorpios, because this is the only zodiac sign where I feel like I was talking more about divine feminine a lot rather than divine masculine here. And like, Cancer's energy, divine feminine was coming out a lot in the overall energy, but divine feminine, you guys are coming out like, prominent in this energy. Okay, but yeah, you're like, you are done being in this decisive and like clarity energy. Okay, you're just like, okay, like this is interesting. Divine masculine has already made their decision, and they know that they're not as experienced. Okay, they're not worried, they don't want to argue, they're just like, yeah, I already know where I'm at. It just kind of sounds like, Scorpios, you're just like this person's looking at you, Scorpios, it's just like, so if I know where I'm at and you see what's going on, then like A equals, A plus B equals C. Okay, like isn't, like, are you getting that? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords here and the Hierophant here. So this divine masculine is so confused about your relationship. They're so confused about your relationship. And this person does a lot of self-admitting, okay? Like, they're like, I admit, I'm not, emotionally intelligent, okay? But Cancer, Scorpios, Cancer can be significant for you. But, Scorpio, excuse me. Yeah, you are definitely more aware. You're more intellectually aware than this person here. Like, you have an idea more than this person. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who doesn't want to hang out. They don't want to hang out. They don't want to have a good time with you. I feel like this is someone that's frustrated because they're like, if you know, then why won't you, like, tell me? Over energy, you have the Devil here. Yeah, because it's like, you want to hang out, you want to party, you want to do all these things, you want to celebrate. And it's like, oh, this is so fucking toxic. Like, I'm really left out of the cold. Like, I'm really clueless. Like, this person is divine masculine. Like, I'm really fucking clueless. I have the slightest idea. You know, it's like, what the fuck is going on in your noggin? Like, how is our relationship different from everybody else? You can't say, like, oh, you know, we're not twin flames, we're something else. Then what the fuck are we? Because I'm over here, like, I feel it too, but, you know, then on top of that, Scorpios, you're like, oh, yeah, well, I don't have a label, but I just know that we're different. They like, excuse me, this is definitely somebody that lives with labels. They're all about labels. Like, I'm a man, I'm a woman, we're in this, we're taking our time. They always want to put a label. They don't say, like, go with the flow, and then yeah, fuck him, or this and that and third, and then like 12 months down the line, somebody asks you, oh, are you guys dating? This person would be like, yeah, we're dating. But like, to someone who lives with labels, they'd be like, they'll do intervals, right? They'll do stuff like that, you know. But like, somebody that's a vibrational match, they'd be like, yeah, I know we're serious because he hasn't cheated, he hasn't been looking elsewhere, like, he's living with me, we have kids, I know we're serious, I don't need a title, I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? And they'll still talk to this person or move the same way as if they had a label with this person. But I feel like that's where you're understanding, that's where you're getting, okay, from the situation. And they're like, no, they want to know, like, where exactly you guys are in your relationship here with the Hierophant. Like, you have a better idea, but, you know, they don't. They want a title. They want to know, like, where are we in our relationship? Okay. The King of Wands is here. 8 of Wands. They're all in reverse, and the 5 of Cups is here. This person's sad. They can't tell you where they're at. They cannot tell you where they're at. Like, this person also in the bedroom. This person has a hard time, like, getting it up, or like, this person is destroyed. It's like you destroy this person's ego. Like, it's like, I feel like because you're feminine, like, you're a woman literally, and you know something, and this person, I feel like somebody has a problem with you being a woman, and you're smart, and you know, like, you know how to go A to B, you know how to put labels, you know how to put 2 and 2 together, you know, like, and that's somebody that's supposed to be, like, in there, up in people's face, and, like, learning how to hustle and be, you know, this salesman, this saleswoman, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're in there, you're in there, Scorpios. Yeah, very interesting here. And this person is like, I'm so sad. Like, you know, the same way how you felt about this person, because, like, you know, this person was not coming up welcoming, or like they just wasn't interested in, like, small talk. It's the same way how this person feels, like, they feel like you're not interested. I mean, they're not telling you about where they're at, you know, in terms of their learning, like, skills in this relationship, okay? But they excuse me, you know, they with the 5 of Cups here, they're sad. Like, they can't tell you because that's the only cards that they hold. That's the only cards that they hold. This person thinks you're gonna cheat on them, leave them. You know, they think you're gonna cheat on them, leave them, or this has happened, but I'm seeing no infidelity. In fact, I don't see you not leaving at all. What I see is, you see that the relationship you have with this person, platonic, romantic, financially, I see that you see that this is different, so you're staying. And you are alchemizing the situation, and you're making sure you and this person, you and the situation are, you know, you're making sure that this is, like, working out. And they're like, no partying, no this, like, don't tell me where we are, but you know I want to know where we are. Like, I'm not going to show you my cards. Like, excuse me, all I have is that, like, what the fuck? And they can't say much, but it'd be like, oh, you're laughing at me, like, you're not being serious, like, you're picking on me and stuff like that. And you're just like, what? Like, you're picking on me. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords is here. Yeah, you don't know. You know, you guys are trying to figure out what each other's thinking. There's a lot of like, you know, analyzing each other and not like having a hard time. I mean, that's why it's called cards close to each other's chest or close to your chest. But y'all trying to figure out like what you have in each other's pockets. In other words, you know what I'm saying? Like, Divine Feminine, you're like, I'm confused. Like, what's happening? Why you don't want to hang out? Like, why you want to chill? Divine Masculine's like, oh, because I made my decision. Like, you know, I'm really confused about the relationship. Like, where are you? Like, it's weird. Like, it's weird. So, where is this relationship at? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands energy, Hermit energy, Ten of Wands. So we know it's not heavy, burdensome. It's a very quick energy in and out. Very confident, Hermit energy, thinking before one speaks, and actions, drama. The Knight of Wands and the Hermit energy is a really good card to be paired with because this is my drama starter card. So this is definitely someone who is thinking about like, how am I starting drama? How am I coming off? Like, how is my vibe? You know, and it's like, so it's just like you Scorpios and this person are just in an energy where you don't want to step on each other's toes. Like, that is where you guys are at. Like, there's not really like a label for it because with the Hierophant twice is coming out, like, this is a strong union, a very strong marriage, and this is why also you're like, okay, this is very different from my other relationships. Okay, so you're just learning to, like, you know, not step on each other's toes. And once you guys learn to not step on each other's toes, after that, like, you guys will be like, oh yeah, this is like a 12-year relationship, or we've been in a relationship for a long time. We want to have kids, or like we want to go on dates and stuff like that. I know what pushes her buttons. I know what pushes his buttons. You know, like, we're just, we've been there, done that. And this King of Wands in reverse here, this is definitely somebody that's going through that a little bit more than you, okay? Because they're just like, I mean, they should definitely not think about like, oh, if I do this, maybe I can figure out what Scorpio's up to. They should just do this, okay? They should just do this in the relationship here because it's coming out of the Divine Masculine. It's stepping on your toes a lot, Scorpios. They're stepping on your toes. They've been making your life more complicated, Scorpio. So over energy for this is the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so they definitely need to like learn how to like you know, pick and choose their personality and see how that coordinates with like you and your lifestyle with them and the children and friends and family, because they definitely have been the one that's causing a lot of problems and burdensome energy. But yeah, definitely. So this relationship can be saved. This relationship could be saved. There's no need to have a divorce or anything like that at all. This is something y'all probably, if y'all even get a divorce here, y'all probably would get back together and be like, oh, okay, like, just take the relationship serious and, you know, not step on each other's toes. That is all. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need to have a divorce or anything like that, which is interesting. So, or like a breakup. Okay. Okay, so what's the exit card? Can I get an exit card here? We have buds here, new beginnings and expansion. Yeah, because the wait is over. Okay, there's no need to like, yeah, this image, she's opening her eyes. Okay, this is a feminine energy that's opening her eyes, opening up and seeing that there's a bud that's here. Okay, we could be significant here as well, but the bud is the fact that this Divine Masculine is seeing that they're the problem and they're like, you know, I'm here cultivating, or they're being mutable in the relationship with you, Scorpios. Okay, you're opening up your eyes, Divine Feminine here, Scorpios. You're seeing that this relationship is different because none of your ex's boyfriends, ex-girlfriends have done anything like this before. And it's a really great sign, and it just shows that you guys can get married and do all that extra stuff here. Over energy, we have walking staff. I'm definitely seeing this as a journey. It wasn't easy. But you have to learn how to calm down. And definitely there's a lot of like, I want to see what cards you have. Like, what are you hiding? There's no need to look in each other's wallets. There's a need to figure out like how you can make the relationship best, or like what is something that you can do to make the relationship better. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, this is one of those things also too, like, you can listen to someone's conversation and do whatever this person says. Like, hey, I want more space. Give them space, and then the relationship will get better. Okay? Okay, so I'm sorry for my nose and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. So that's all I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share. Look in the description box below. See that's all off you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.